So there's a bit of urgency, I think now, maybe that there wasn't in the early days. I have to say for me, it was a shot in the dark for me. I didn't know if it would hit or not, you know. I just love making pop music and talk about my faith, you know, and everybody thinks we were trailblazers, but I don't think so. There were people before us. So, been an amazing run.
Hi, who are you?
My name is Stephanie.
Stephanie, what do you want to ask Michael and Amy?
Do you have any advice for like aspiring musicians?
Go for it. You know what? I can only tell you what I did. I listened to a lot of music. I played. When I was a piano player, I played and played and played. I sang and sang and sang. I listened to anything that I thought was great. And I think if you listen to great music, if you've got any talent at all, if it's the God-given thing, then you just have to go for it and you have to be passionate about it. And so, again, I'm a bit vague because I don't know if you're a singer or you're a songwriter or what, you know, so.
I sing and write songs and play guitar and piano.
Yeah. Yeah, I would listen, play, and then pray. Probably the reversal of that.
Okay.
I remember saying a prayer one time that it was one of the hardest prayers I ever prayed, and I prayed it in the 80s when I was trying to get a break. Nobody would give me a record deal. And I prayed a prayer, Lord, I really believe this is what I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. But if it's not, I'm willing for you to change my desires. And I remember going, I can't believe I prayed that. But I did, and I was sincere. And so I think maybe you should pray the same thing if it's meant to be. And if it's on a big stage, great. What if it's in a 3-state radius? Great. I don't think God looks at us any different than the guy singing in Des Moines, Iowa, ministering to people, you know. So I hope you do well.
Thank you.
I would add to that, it's healthy to apply pressure to yourself by picking times, an occasion to play out. If you're in school, to go to whoever schedules the programs and say, can I do a school program? Or to, you know, it's just that deadline of, ooh, I gotta pull 5 songs together. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And it kind of forces you to hone what you might say between songs. You have to think about the order of songs that you're doing. All of us put a lot of emphasis on recorded music, which is really fabulous, but the live experience is such a great teacher, and there's so many aspects of it. And my experience is if you play live, if you play for people, like first place I ever played was my high school, and then I would take my guitar, sleepovers. I remember a couple of girls saying, we want to fix dinner for our dates, would you be our background music? And I said, sure. And I was just as nervous, okay, what am I going to do? I'm not a great musician. I had to learn songs. But all of that is immediate joy.
Yeah.
You're not waiting on somebody else's reaction to something that you worked a long time trying to record. You can, one time I was in Germany and I had a day off on a 10-day, very long work day, and I thought, well, I wonder if I have it. I mean, I know I've paid bills for a lot of people, but I wonder if I actually have it anymore. And I was there with Jennifer Cook, my good friend and manager, and we were in a town square and we didn't hear any English. And I said, okay, I'm going to pick a street that's not too noisy because I don't have a loud voice. And I'm going to open my guitar case, and we have to eat on whatever I pull in. And that was the most jittery I've been in a long time. I was like, oh my gosh. It was thrilling. And it's because that was the moment of music. Was it going to impact anybody? Was anybody even going to stop? And we did have enough to eat on. And it wasn't a massive crowd, you know, but it was pleasant. And some kind of guy, motorcycling looking, said, do you sing here on this street corner very often? But it was really fun. And so book some things for yourself.
You were next. What is your name and what's your question?
My name is Kathy, and I'd like to know from each of you, what is your favorite